Hi, how you guys doing? I'm Kateria. Welcome to the Power of God Ministries, JC. Make sure you like, subscribe, share the video, share the content. Stay up to date when God is releasing something and having me to put it on the video. So this one right here is kind of like important, just urgent, and to start whenever you see the video. If you are a prayer warrior or if you care to pray. But this one right here is praying for Staten Island and Queens because, um, again, this morning is September 19th, 2024. God is waking me up with Staten Island and Queens. Of course, we know New York is about to get attacked. Like my video with New York and the attacks, and in detail the locations or some of the locations. The Staten Island and Queens stuck out during that time frame earlier this year, and it's sticking out again. Staten Island and Queens. All right. So something about these two locations, and I seen that the Staten Island. I saw it today that Staten Island is one of the islands that has water at a 360 degree. When the island has water at a 360 degree, right? It's easier to create a siege. Okay, that is a prediction. It is easier to create a siege, and it's already not attached to the rest of America, technically only by a bridge. So I'm assuming that the Staten Island Bridge connects Staten Island to, the US or whatever the case may be, the other part of the land. But that's one thing. So the Staten Island Bridge will be under attack, as well as that Brooklyn Bridge will be under attack, because that's what God's telling me to pray for this morning. All right. Staten Island Bridge, Brooklyn Bridge, Staten Island Bridge is now called Narrows Bridge, right? That Narrows Bridge was on TV. They already kind of like showed their interest in that bridge. And so just putting it out there. And then we have the preachers. So what's happening based off of me praying? This is me predicting. I was praying for the preachers on Staten Island. I wasn't praying for the preachers in Queens or the preachers all around the nation. It was the preachers on Staten Island. So I'm going to relay that message as the ones who's watching the video. If you would like to pray, pray for the preachers on Staten Island. It seems like they're going to be isolated, just like I said with James and John's. They're going to be isolated from the rest. That's a prediction. But that's because praying for the preachers was isolated and not in unison with the rest of the ones that was not on that island. All right. And then God began to say, pray, no massive defeat. All right. No massive defeat. Pray against that. That means basically that the death count will not be as high as it would have been. And then the next one was pull back the breach. All right. That means that basically, yes, America is going to get touched with war, but it was not intended to completely destroy us. So it was a commandment that I pray, pull back the breach. So I relating it now as God is releasing me to pray, pull back the breach. Okay, the breach. What are you praying? That is our homeland security going uh basically going up for sale, and that's by weakening the borders. When the borders are weakened, that's the breach of security. When the borders are weakened, that means invaders come in, right? So we experience the invaders coming in through the influx of illegal immigrants, but not just the illegal immigrants, the Chinese immigrants and the Syria immigrants, okay? And now, because they are the ones who came over for war, the other immigrants is just that. But these immigrants came over for war. All right. And so that's the breach. So when you say pull back the breach, is stopping invaders from proceeding into your grounds at high numbers. God said, pull back the breach. He had me to pray it for Israel. And now he having me to pray it here. So I'm releasing it. Next one is deploy the angels every day God have me to deploy the angels, right? But he, deploy the angels every day in this season, September 19th, 2024. Deploy them. Release those angels. Send those angels to New York. Send them to Staten Island. Send them, and this is a siege. So remember, the siege can bring prisoners of war. Likewise, they just basically creating a siege in all parameters of the United States of America. But the siege can bring in prisoners of war, which makes it a little bit different. And since they on the island, once they if they take that bridge down, they can't escape. It will be whomever is on that island is what they have to deal with. Okay. Just because I watched this movie about 2 days ago, the first Purge. All right, just because I watched that movie 2 days ago, I'm gonna put a standalone video with that, so this video won't be long. But God didn't say anything about it and linked it together. This is me and my spirit, and it's pressing on my spirit, right? That want to link this together, because that's just how the gift can work. Also, sometimes you think it's you, and it's really the Holy Spirit wants you to release it. Um, so I'm gonna put that on another clip. All right, so that's it, you guys. Stay up to date. Um, really take this time to fast and pray. Don't let this video kind of like pass you by. Take this time to fast and pray. The ones who are watching on YouTube, okay. No, I don't have that many people watching the videos. But if you so happen to be the exceptional one to be watching these videos and you get to this part, take your time to fast and pray. It's not going to be too late later, but you're going to be halfway too late. All right. Let's just pray that God really continue to pull back the breach when necessary, and that there's no massive defeat. Have a good day. This is the Power of God Ministries, JC. You guys be blessed.